All right. Well, listen, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. I just wanted to welcome everybody and just let you know that there's only one thing in the world I like more than making money, and that's making money fast. And I think we might have found an opportunity to make some money pretty quick. All the stars are aligning, and things are coming together really nicely. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn this over to Tyler. Tyler's my 22-year-old son who's been living this world for the last 2 years, and I've been kind of watching from the sidelines. And after 2 years of watching everybody make a pile of money besides me, I decided it might be time to jump on the bandwagon and participate in this deal. So I'm gonna have Tyler just kind of share with you guys the background on this whole deal, what we're doing, where it comes from, and we'll open it up for some questions, and we'll try to answer all the questions from there, and then we'll announce kind of why we're sharing this with everybody. So Tyler, I'm going to turn it over to you, bud.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
So yeah, I got into this industry 2 years ago. I actually heard about it 3 years ago. A friend of mine was like, man, you need to check out the Forex industry. We've been trading from our phones, making all this money. And I didn't know who this guy was really. We kind of had mutual friends. So I blew him off. And then someone that I liked and trusted said, dude, you need to check out this Forex industry. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. And this is a little over 2 years ago now. So I've been manually trading where I sit down on my computer. I look at the charts. I mark up charts and I place manual trades. I've taught Matt a little bit about what I know, and he's had a little bit of success as well. But it just takes time, right? I spend 2 hours a day marking up charts and looking at all these different currency pairs, and it just took a lot of time. And for those of you that don't know what the Forex market is, the Forex market was started about I think they started about 500 years ago. It started in I can't remember where it started, but basically what the Forex market is, right? It's countries trading currency. Okay, so it's the exchange of the U.S. dollar to the Japanese yen, the U.S. dollar to the Great British pound, and that's what the market is. And just to give you guys an example of how big it is, the New York Stock Exchange trades $22 billion in volume every day. The Forex market does $5.6 trillion every single day. So it's the largest financial market on the planet. And why it's become so popular over the last 20 years is because of the technology that we're going to talk about tonight. But technology is changing so vastly that people are starting to get what I call a slight edge in the markets, and their percentages of winning trades, right, betting on where currency is going, has gotten better and better over time. And when I was 15 years old, I met a guy named Adam Winning, who's the founder of this company, Blue Edge Financial, and the software titan that we're going to talk about tonight. But I listened to his story, and he's someone I look up to. He works close with Tony Robbins. He's a 28-year-old kid. He's started multiple million-dollar companies. He's just a genius when it comes to anything technology. He's a genius, right? He lives in Miami. He hasn't worked a job his entire life, and he's just, everything he touches turns to gold. And I was in a company with Adam a long time ago. I didn't hear from him a few years, and all of a sudden I started seeing his Facebook ads all over Facebook, and I'm like, all right, I got to check this out because I know this guy is usually really successful. And he started telling the story. He goes, I never knew what the Forex market was. And this guru that I met who claimed he made $146 million in one day in this Forex market, which it has been done before. He claimed that he made that much money. So I said, I don't know anybody that wealthy, so I might as well listen to what he says. And the guy told me, he goes, yeah, every Wednesday morning, oil prices, they just tanked. So he goes, I bet every Wednesday morning on oil prices, and that's when I make all my money, Wednesday mornings, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard or Pacific Standard Time. So Adam's like, okay, I'm going to do what this guy says, because obviously he's much wealthier than I am. They're on a golf course at the time playing golf or whatever. But Adam puts $10,000 into his trading account. He's on a Zoom like this with the guy, and the guy says, all right, sell. And in a matter of 4 hours, he watched the oil prices go the complete opposite way. And in a matter of 4 hours, he sold on oil, and he lost $10,000 because price just went up. And he was bummed out, obviously, but he tells a story. When he tells a story, he goes, it just made my mind click. Like, if I would have just clicked buy, I would have made $10,000 in 4 hours. So we started thinking and brainstorming, and what if we created a technology where we could get a slight edge in the Forex market, the largest financial market on the planet, that gives us insight and patterns, right? It researches patterns and on where the market's actually going to go based off of news events, patterns in the market, support and resistance areas in the market where market, bounces off those prices. And so a company recruited him 11 months ago to be the vice president of sales and marketing for their company. It was an artificial intelligence trading software, okay? Yeah, a lot of people make a lot of money, but Adam didn't like the way that the company was going. He didn't like the leadership. So he left that company 4 months ago because he just thought it was bad news. And over the last 5 months, he's been working with some of the top developers on the planet when it comes to systems like we're going to talk about tonight to create something that truly is, in my opinion, one of the greatest financial tools on the planet. So they've really perfected the systems. And the other the company that I work with now, it's called Blue Edge Financial, okay? And what it is they call it a decision tree artificial intelligence software. And what that means, it's a software with over 100,000 lines of coding involved in this. So it costs a lot of money and time to make this system. And what it is there's over 100 strategies of trading in the market that are in this software, right? Most artificial intelligence software companies only have one way of trading, okay? Now, the bad news is if your software is trading one way and the market flips, well, that's when you start to lose a lot of money in your account, right? This has over 100 strategies. So the reason why they call it decision tree artificial intelligence is because it looks at the market, it analyzes it, and it picks which strategies are going to be best in the market that we're currently in. Okay. So this launched roughly 3 or 4 weeks ago. They have 3 years they knew that, they're a brand new company. People are going to want to see tests. So they did 3 years of back testing to prove how well this was going to turn out. And I'll share those numbers with you in a second. I've been live. My account has been with Titan. I put my real money in 3 weeks ago when they launched. The results have been pretty amazing. My dad's put money in. It's been pretty amazing. Matt, I know you've had results have been unbelievable. So people are seeing great, great results. During their back testing, they did 3 years of back testing to kind of give people a little bit more of a long-term vision of what their accounts could turn into. And these are the examples that they use. These results are not typical. They're not guaranteed. This is what their back tests were. Results could be different over the next 3 years. I just want to tell you guys what their tests were. They took $1,000 live account, meaning someone put $1,000 into their live software account. And in 3 years, average return per month that they saw in that investment was 23% a month. Okay, right now we're actually seeing much higher than that, which could change in the future. It could be better, could be slightly worse. Did they win every single day? No, you don't win every single day. They had about 79% of all the trades placed. And I think over 3 years, there was like 30,000 trades that were placed. They took a $1,000 account. So they started with $1,000 over 3 years. That grew to $73,000. They tested it on a $2,500 account. That $2,500 over a course of 3 years turned to $173,000 in 36 months. They tested it on a $10,000 account. That $10,000 account in 3 years turned into $760,000. And they tested it on a $25,000 account. That $25,000 account in 36 months or 3 years turned into $1.7 million. Okay, so my first week live with Titan, which is the software name, the company is technically called Blue Edge Financial. My first week with Titan, and again, guys, these results are not typical, not guaranteed, but my personal results. First week was 26% on my money. Second week was 9.5%. And this last week, I ended the day. I actually didn't even trade Friday. I turned mine off on Thursday. I saw 19% this last week. So those are the most unbelievable results you've ever heard in your life. And some of you might be like, yeah, whatever. I have the live proof. I have the proof that we can show you that this is actually performing what we're saying it's performing. But that's basically what we're doing, you guys. Is there anything? Am I missing something, Dad?
Tyler, in layman's terms, we're trading currency. I mean, for the average non-investor that's never done anything like this, what are we doing?
Yeah, we're trading the US dollar for the euro dollar, whatever the euro is. But yeah, the software only trades and it basically bets on where currency price is going. We're trading currency for currency. In this instance, this software only trades the US dollar for the European dollar.
So you have to buy Bitcoin. Is that right? Like Bitcoin is the form of currency that we're using as money?
Yeah, because the reason why is Bitcoin is probably one of the most popular currencies on the planet right now. Companies use Bitcoin to pay other companies because Bitcoin takes a matter of about 3 minutes to go from one place to another place. Could be halfway across the world. When you're using a Visa card or a debit card, that could take 3-4 weeks, and it just doesn't work that way with what we're doing. So yeah, you have to use Bitcoin to fund your account. Say, all right, this all sounds amazing. I want to start with, I don't know, $5,000. Well, what you'd have to do is you'd have to use your debit card or bank account. You'd purchase $5,000 in Bitcoin, which we can do. We can help you with that. There's a super easy, simple. I help Matt do it. It's a super easy way to purchase Bitcoin. You then take that Bitcoin and you send it right to your broker account, and that's it. So
you buy Bitcoin using an approved Bitcoin purchaser, an app, if you will, and then you transfer that Bitcoin purchase to your broker, which we have a broker that we're working with that we highly recommend because they're really geared towards the software that we're using. Is that right?
Yeah, the broker's phenomenal. They're based out of London. They have about 1 million clients, but they have the best customer service out of any broker I've ever used in my life. Their process of getting verified for the broker, you can't just sign up and put money in. No, they have to verify that it's actually you. So you do need to submit a picture of your driver's license front and back, and also just a billing statement showing that you are who you are and you live where you say you live. That takes about 1 business day, but also why we use them is they maximize our profits. And not to get too deep into what this means, but when you're trading currency to currency, right? When we're trading the US dollar to the euro dollar, well, you don't just get to keep 100% of the profits most of the time, right? There's something called a spread, which means, not to get too complicated, but let's just say price is at 1.5. Well, if the spread is 25, I am buying it for 1.25, even though it's at 1.5, and the broker takes what's called the spread. The broker that we use, their spread on the currency price that we use is usually 0 to 1. So we are maximizing our profits as much as we physically can. There's no other broker that really gives you 0 spread on this currency pair.
All right, so you might as well have been talking Chinese right there. But
yeah.
In layman's terms, right? We're buying Bitcoin, we're transferring that to the broker account. Then we're also buying the rights to the software, which the software is doing all of the currency trading for us. It's making all the decisions, it's making all the analytics, it's buying and trading throughout the day, 30 to 60, 75 trades a day. And it's basically handling our money for us. We're setting the risk levels in that software, but there's really 3 components. There's the component of buying the Bitcoin, transferring that to the brokerage, and then also buying the software, which the Titan software through Blue Edge Financial is $150 a month, right?
Yeah, which is a steal, by the way. I would pay more money.
I would agree. I made that in my first hour using the software, so it was a good day. But you link the software to the brokerage, the money that you put in, and the software goes to work, right? And I'll just tell you firsthand, I don't know anything about anything when it comes to anything you're talking about, but I trust you because you're my son, and I put $8,500 in, and I mean, my first 2.5 days, I had the software running live for 2.5 days before you told me to shut it off, and I made $1,200 off my $8,500. That's 14% return in 2.5 days.
Yeah. So what we're doing, you guys, the software has been performing so well. All my close family and friends, I just want to be crystal clear that there are gonna be days where you don't make money. You may lose a little bit of money, but you have to look at this as a long term. Honestly, I don't think we've had a losing day in the last 3 weeks, but the software will, there's going to be crazy news events in the market and that are going to affect currency, right? And there's two questions I get. The economy is crashing right now. Why would I put money into this? The economy, it doesn't matter at all what the economy is doing. If we're in the greatest economy or the worst economy, it doesn't matter because we're not putting our money into companies, right? We're not putting our we're not putting our money and putting it into the stock market. It's very different. We're putting our money into the foreign exchange market. And even if, let's say, the US dollar tanks, which actually means that the currency pair we're trading is going to go up, the software understands trends in the market, and they are going to, if the market's tanking, you're going to be placing sells throughout the day, and you're going to be making money whether the economy is great or bad. It does not matter. Second question that I get a lot of the time is, this seems way too good to be true. What if this goes away? Okay, well, here's the thing. There's two components to this. You have a broker that your money is actually in, and you have a software, okay? If this ever goes away, it's not going to be the broker. The broker has 1 million clients, and they're just a broker. There's lots of Forex brokers, okay, and they're one of the biggest ones. The software on hand, okay, let's say it does go in 3-5 years. Well, what happens to your money? Nothing happens to your money. You're not putting your money in the software. You're putting your money with the broker, and we're letting the software handle our money for us. But your money is with the broker, not the software. So I've had that question come up, because the results are phenomenal, you guys. So
All right.
Yeah, I would
Go
I
ahead,
would show
Matt.
the backtest results if you can, Tyler. That's what kind of got me hooked, is just seeing that.
what do you say, Matt?
Show the backtest results on like the bar graphs on my FX trader.
Oh, I'll have to get those for people. I don't think I have those on me. I'd have to pull it up through Adam.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I can send the.
Tyler, do you have people who have put real live money into this kind of software in the last 12 months?
So you froze. Say that again. Do I have people that put real live money? What?
Do you know of anyone that's put money into this kind of software in the last 12 months, this artificial intelligence Forex trading in the last 12 months? I realize our software is maybe one of the newest softwares and the most advanced, but there's other softwares out there. Do you know of anybody that's put money into these softwares in the last 12 months?
Yeah, I have one of my best friends actually, which I can't say his name. He's he's a financial advisor, and he's not allowed to let people know that he does this. But he started his account with $15,000 7 months ago. This was a few months back, right before this software launched. Started his account with $15,000 to a software that is far less superior than what we have our hands on today. Their returns were somewhere between 3 and 4% a week. Okay, we have seen 3 to 10 times that in a week, but he started with $15,000, and in 7 months, that $15,000 grew to $58,000. In some of those weeks, he actually lost a little bit of money, and some of those weeks he only grew by 0.5%, which we haven't seen yet. So yeah, I have real friends. Huh?
Some weeks he killed it.
Yeah, some weeks he made $4,000 in a week.
Right. So right now you can't even buy the software. I mean, Titan Software is closed to new users. They opened up 200 spots. What was it? Friday night.
Friday. And sold out in 12 hours.
A few hours they sold out. So if you're listening to this and you haven't got in on the software, here's what I would recommend is sign up for the Titan Instant Messenger notifications, right?
Yep.
Get your brokerage account set up.
Yep.
I mean, it's a little bit of a process. You've got to go through the verification and the identity and the whole deal. Get your brokerage account sign up. And then Titan's committed to developing the software to take on more and more clients, but they're not going to be risky enough to take on new clients and risk the software crashing. For those of the clients that are already involved and their money's actively working, they don't want to risk the software crashing because too many people are on it, right?
Yeah, correct. So they their first week, they blew it out of the wire. They blew what they thought they were going to get their very first week, and they had to close registration because there were so many people trying to get into Titan. They physically couldn't get everyone's enrollment in, so they actually had to close registration. And once or twice in a week, they open it up to 200 people right now. hopefully in the next, they say, I think they put out a message on yesterday saying that hopefully in the next 2 weeks, they're going to be able to upgrade their software to be able to handle unlimited clients. So they're going to have like that's going to keep upgrading itself and allowing more gigabytes of data and storage so that we can, you don't have to wait like you do right now. But yeah, I think sometime this week they're going to open it up, but when they open it up, they sell out in less than 12 hours. So you got to be kind of quick.
All right, so the most popular app on the market right now for buying Bitcoin is Coinbase, which is what I use to buy my Coinbase to transfer into the brokerage. But we found out through a couple hard lessons that Coinbase is putting a long hold on your money, right? So we've since been recommending people use the app
Cash App.
The Cash App, because Cash does not hold your money, right, Tyler?
Yeah, so the problem with, no, I get what you're saying. Matt's laughing too because he gets what you're saying too.
I lost $1,200 in the time I held my money on Coinbase. So
the number one app on the market is Coinbase to purchase Bitcoin. The only problem is they have so many people buying Bitcoin that once you purchase Bitcoin, okay, and Bitcoin is fluctuating every day, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The problem with that is when you buy Bitcoin, well, they place a hold on your money for 6 days. So let's say you bought Bitcoin when it was at $10,000, for instance, and 6 days later, it drops down to 8,800. Well, your money's there, but you bought at 10,000 out to 8,800. You lost $1,200 in that 6 days. So Cash App, the only downfall is if, say, someone's like, I want to put $20,000 in this right now. The only problem is Cash App only allows you to do $5,000 per week. Most cases, that's okay. 1 to 2 weeks to get most people's investments. But right now, you can only do $5,000 per week with the app Cash App. It's just like Venmo, if you guys don't know what it is. But it's a beautiful thing because you can buy Bitcoin, and 1 second later, you can send that to your broker, so you don't have to worry about the fluctuation of Bitcoin. And for those of you that think I'm speaking Spanish, I can help you with that. I help Matt do it. I help my dad do it. So I can help you guys with that as well.
All right. So buy the software as soon as it's available. Sign up for the alerts, and then get signed up with the brokerage. And then as soon as you're live and you're able to buy software, buy your Bitcoin through whatever app you choose. We're recommending the Cash App, so you can transfer it to the brokerage right away. Am I on track, Tyler?
You're doing good.
All right. So the reason we're sharing all this with everybody is kind of the icing on the cake. Is that I'm going to mute Tanya here because let's see here. How do we mute Tanya? Hang on. There we go. So the icing on the cake to this whole deal, and the reason we're promoting it so heavily to all of you, is that both the software, Blue Edge Financial, and the brokerage that we're going through have pretty impressive affiliate programs where their referral bonuses are significant. So correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but when you refer somebody to the software, Blue Edge Financial, the cost of the software is $150 a month. Blue Edge pays you a commission of $50 a month for every person that buys the software. Is that right?
Yep.
And then the brokerage, I don't even know how these commissions work, but I had my CFO of my day-to-day brick and mortar company that I run, my CFO put 10 grand in the first 2 days. The brokerage paid me $250 in referral fees for the money that he put into the brokerage. And I don't know how that works, but that's a pretty good 2 days.
Yeah, so how that works, guys, is there's two different affiliate programs part of this. Blue Edge, anyone that uses your link to sign up, you get $50. That's it. You get 100 people, they give you money to go buy a Tesla, okay? It's just a bonus that they have in there. You get 10 people started with the software, they pay you $500 a month. Now, the broker affiliate program is pretty special. You know, when you're placing trades, in the Forex market, you don't use dollar amounts, okay? You use something called a lot size, LOT, lot, okay? Every lot that is traded, the broker gets $10 per lot traded. That is their commission from the market. Okay. Now, their affiliate program is so fantastic because you think, oh, if they had an affiliate program, they'd probably keep 8, they'd pay you $2 per lot, right? No, it's actually the opposite. They pay you $7 per lot traded, and they keep 3. And then they also keep the money on every lost trade. So the broker's making tons of money, but they understand the affiliate program is what makes this so special. So it's a 2-2 program. Say I send my link to Matt gets started. Okay, the software starts trading for Matt. I don't take any of Matt's money. The broker just pays me. Every lot that Matt trades, I get $7. Okay, everybody that Matt refers. Okay, so it only goes 2 tiers. Everybody Matt refers, and every lot they place, Matt makes $7 per lot. I make $1.50, and that's it. It doesn't go any more than that. So, yeah, I'm
Pretty cool.
the program.
I didn't even know this existed. I was telling people about it, but my CFO put $9,500 in. He made $2,000 his first 2.5 days. I made $250 off of whatever the brokerage was doing with his lots, and he doesn't care. He's jacked out of his mind that he made $2,000 off of his $9,500, and I got a little referral commission for hooking him up with the best program I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you guys, this software is not brand new. Banks, the Forex market is made up 85% of banks. Okay, this is what banks use to make their money. The banks have been using this. I know developers that are developing these, nothing even close to what we have our hands on right now, and they're selling them to banks for anywhere from $10 to $50 million. I've actually spoke to a developer who makes these kinds of things. Banks use this technology to trade their money for them because it's the largest financial market in the world. Why wouldn't you pay $50 million to do this if you're making $2 million a week? You know what I mean? So this technology has been around for a little while. We just have, in my opinion, one of the best softwares on the planet today. So I'm super excited. All
right, Ty, let's open this up for any questions people have before we shut her down. Anybody got any questions? I'll actually unmute everybody here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just add, so yeah, I started a week ago with $1,000, and in 2-3 days, I think it was 3 days, I made almost $150. So
you saw 50%. No, you saw like 20% your first week.
Yeah, and it's like, I think a lot of us in here, we have retirement accounts or 401ks. I mean, I invest in that through my company that I work at, but the returns on this to a 401k, you can't match it. There's nothing even close to this, guys. I mean, they don't like us to guarantee results because past results don't guarantee future results, but I can almost guarantee that this will cover your monthly $150 if you put money into this. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, it's totally worth it. And that's why I have my dad on the call. Tyler's dad is on the call. I mean, we believe in this. I wouldn't be showing this to my family if I didn't believe in this. So, yeah.
Hey, I muted everybody. Unmute yourselves. There's just a lot of background noise. Any other questions out there? Tyler, unmute yourself.
Anybody have any questions?
Hey guys, I just have a really quick question. Hold on, sorry. Hey Tyler, it's good to see you.
Hi, Amy.
We had a quick question. When you turn off the app, what does that mean? You say you turn it off. Does that mean you stop trading at that time, or what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, Dad, can I share my screen actually? Can you make me host? How do I? Oh, here, maybe I can just do it. I think I can just do it actually. Here, I'll show you guys. So this is mine right here. This is my live software running right now. When I say that, there's a button right here, Amy, that says auto trading. When I click that, a red button pops up. The software will not take any more trades. So I saw that there were a bunch of crazy news updates coming on Friday. I like to just do safe and conservative. My dad left his on. I turned mine off Friday. I just didn't want to trade Friday. And I usually send text to let people know if I'm going to turn it off, or if they can obviously do whatever they want, but it's just a simple button.
We're
When you
looking
click
at
on-
your email, Tyler. Change screens.
Sharing is paused. Bring your shared window to the
Like,
front.
I'm looking at your credit support staff emails.
Why is can you you might not be able to, but you can't see it right now, can you?
I can't see.
All right, well, I don't know why it's not working. Basically what it is, Amy, it's a button on the software. You just click it. It says stop trading. It stops all trades from being processed. You can go in anytime and you can click it and it will continue trading.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is this something, so Chris and I have never invested anything, so we're newbies.
Well, that's not completely true. We have cryptocurrency with.
You're on top of it. Okay.
I'm the last. So I was just on the phone with just a longtime friend of mine. He's a punky kid just like you. He's super sharp. But
Our daughter's boyfriend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he got me into some Ethereum, and there are some other things. I don't think if we did Bitcoin, it was only part of it. But of course, we got in right where it was super hot. So we put $1,000 in. It did nothing but plummet for the next 6 months. And so we've already done that. And I just got off the phone with him and I just said, hey, your dad just recorded this. I need to have him take a peek at it from that standpoint. So it's not that we haven't done any of this, but certainly Amy and I don't consider ourselves experts when it comes to, any type of investments from that standpoint.
Yeah, cryptocurrency is hard. That's how I got started into this, actually. Actually, I got started with this when we were in Playa Mita. I was sitting down at breakfast, and I was trying to buy a cryptocurrency at 19 cents because I don't know, a lot of news updates were happening. I thought it was going to rise. By the time my flight left that same day and I got home, it was at $3.80, which got me. I was like, oh, my God, if I would have bought right there, I'd be worth – that would have been so much money. So, yeah, I started off – oh, this is it, actually, what he's sharing right now.
Are you seeing my software right now?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see right here, I've got the software off. I'm going to turn it on again for the week's trading after this call. But in two days, I had 47 trades. I made $1,830. I lost $538 for a total winnings of $1,292. My win ratio was 87.2. I had 41 wins and 6 losses. That was my trades in the first 2 days of having the software live with an $8,500 purchase. So all I do is click this little button up here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says auto trading. You just click that and it'll turn green. Titan down here is the software. You just drag that up. It'll pull up your settings. The Titan face is negative, is frowning right now. That means the software is not on. Once I turn it on, it turns to a smiley face. Everybody's making money. We're all happy. I check the app like every 20 minutes, all day, every day, because it's just so fun to watch how much. I mean, guys, I made 14% my first 2.5 days trading. Like, most people would be jacked out of their minds to make that in an entire year or even 2 years. We made it in 2.5 days. Like,
wow.
It was so frustrating when Tyler told me to turn the software off Friday and wait till Monday. I was like, no. There's nothing I like more than making money fast.
That's a good t-shirt. I love it.
That's a good t-shirt right there.
Yeah, and it'll help you set it up. Once you purchase the software, there's a step-by-step, and I can do it, and I'm not computer savvy at all. And
You're not computer savvy at all.
No. But Tyler's here to
gosh.
help you. I'm here to help you. I mean, we're here to help you guys. And like I said, we're showing this, like, the people that we care about, because it's such a powerful tool.
Yeah, when
it's
you sign up
easy.
with the broker, you guys, you get an email either the same day or the next day. and it's a instruction, so it gives you an IP address, a username, and a password, and it's very encrypted so that obviously you can't ever get hacked or anything like that. And then it has an 11-minute video, and Adam, the CEO and founder, it's his screen. He's walking you through where to go. What is the broker name? The broker's name is LQDFX. They're based out of London.
But use the link that whoever told you about this sent you, because the broker does pay commissions based on the referrals, so they do have a pretty impressive affiliate program. So don't just go sign up. Use the link that somebody sent you. Doesn't cost you a dime, but they get credit for the referral.
Yep.
Well, we're never one of those people that dive in head first, so this will be an interesting adventure. Like,
We like to dive in butt first.
oh God.
Are you okay? Yes. I was wondering if anyone could hear me.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you, Tanya.
Okay. So what's the minimum you have to invest with the company, and how do I get more information about it? Like, is there like an information packet?
So your first question, what's the minimum you can invest? I've seen accounts start with $400, $500, and it will work. To be safe, they recommend that you start with the minimum of $1,000. I've seen people get started with less. It does obviously take a little bit more time to get to where you want to be, but to let the software really do its thing, you want to have a little bit of money in the account, because your account just doesn't go up and up and up and up and up. You're going to be in active.
I understand. I already do high frequency forex myself manually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
me
I
too.
understand how it works for the most part of it. But I was wondering if I could like have your contact information so that we could talk about it more one-on-one, if that's okay.
Yeah, I can show you too, Tanya.
Yeah, and I also
Okay.
have the very first launch webinar of Adam. It's an hour and 15 minutes long for those of you that want to sit through it.
I think I want to sit
He
through it.
walks through everything.
Okay. Yeah, if I could just have some, I mean, should I drop my contact info in the chat and then you
Yeah,
can just,
I'm gonna see you on Wednesday, Tanya. I'll walk you through everything, and I can answer all your questions on Wednesday if you want.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show it to you and everything.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm just going to put my cell number in here. If anyone has any questions, just text me. That may make it easier. Anybody else? Any questions?
Oh man, appreciate you doing the call tonight. Thank you.
Thanks,
You are
Ty.
welcome, Matt. All right, guys.
Abundance of knowledge.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
All right. If anyone has any questions, just text me or, thanks for getting on, you guys. And we'll probably do another one of these just for people that want to know more information, probably sometime in the next week or two. So thanks, everyone, for getting on, and get back with the person who invited you.
Good night.
All right.